Today on DTV, an extension was announced earlier this week for the shutdown, what this means for schools and sports. Plus, even during a pandemic, the community of Davison is coming together in support of those we have lost. And you are not alone. Ways to get in contact with someone if you are struggling during these tough times. DTV News starts right now. On Monday, Governor Gretchen Whitmer announced that the shutdown, originally set to be lifted on December 8th, had been extended for 12 days, which will take us to December 20th. Good afternoon, Davison. I'm Haley Croft.
And I'm Jillian Tate. Governor Whitmer made it clear why the shutdown has been extended and why it is important that everyone stay cautious.
With recent daily case counts averaging well above 6,000 a day, the daily death toll reaching over 100 a day, and the risk of hospitals being overwhelmed. Right now, we've got to join forces and double down on what it's going to take to get these COVID numbers down.
While high schools and colleges are still not allowed back, preschool through 8th grade were able to continue to go face-to-face under local district choice. After 3 weeks of doing virtual school, Davison decided our K-8 students would be back in the classroom. To see a full list of what the December 7th order allows or doesn't allow, head to michigan.gov/coronavirus. Since the first quarantine in March, the Davison community has been through a lot, including losing several students. 2 Davison students decided to organize a memorial for everyone to come together and remember the lives that were lost too soon. Emily Ferrante and Morgan Welch have the full story.
A football player, a funny soul, a Davison dancer, an artist, and a brother. As if this year didn't take enough from our lives, these 5 young students are no longer with us. After losing so many of our peers, 2 Davison High School seniors made sure they were given a proper memorial to honor the memory of them.
It just came off of an idea because we were talking about just the school and like everything and all the people who have passed and just wanting to get everyone together for people that they miss.
Angel Kurtz and Autumn Parcell spent weeks getting the memorial set up. Here, the families and community could come together to celebrate the lives of these teens during this tough time. Since some of them had to quarantine and be isolated from each other, these girls created something out of nothing.
It's really great to see the whole community together, because you really can see like everyone is here for each other when it comes down to it, you know.
The loss of these students will forever impact this district, but the memories made along the way will always live on.
I showed up in honor of my best friend Emma. We loved listening to Hurricane in my car, and it was 40 degrees outside, which is chilly, and she made me roll down all of my windows so that we could listen to it on full volume on the expressway, and it was so cold.
My favorite memory with Trent would have to be we were going to Panda Express and we were blaring his favorite artist, NBA Youngboy. And we were at a stop sign and there was this old man who was just bopping with Trent, and Trent rolled down his window and started talking to the old man, and the old man was like, yeah, Youngboy goes hard. And we just laughed about it for a really long time, and it was a really good day.
Morgan Welch and Emily Ferrante, DTV News.
This pandemic has been hard for many people. We've lost loved ones, friends, and people we've looked up to. The loss, changes, and restrictions can be very overwhelming. Through this tough time, it's important to reach out for help if you need it. Davison Schools counselors are available to listen and aid in getting through this tough time. All contact information is listed in the article on our website, dtvnews.org. Remember, times are hard, but getting through them will make us stronger. Reach out to friends and family, check on loved ones and acquaintances. We can push through this together.
On Monday, December 7th, 2 members of the Davison Community School Board attended their last meeting. Kathleen Sudia and Mark McGloshin have been on the Davison School Board for decades, serving 32 years and 22 years respectively. Mark McGloshin was a huge supporter of DTV and was an even bigger part of its startup 20 years ago. Superintendent Brown honored them both with plaques honoring their dedication to the community. DTV thanks you both for your service and all of your support over the years. We wish you the best.
On March 10th, voters passed a bond to improve Davison Community Schools. Since then, work has been done on several of the school's roofs, and new boilers were put in. Recently, we've seen some more visual changes. If you've passed by the Cardinal Stadium any time in the past 2 weeks, you'll notice a lot of work being done to replace the regular grass field with turf. This process started just after the last home football game in November. The goal is to have it finished and ready for use by next year's season.
To all those seniors having trouble picking their headshots for the yearbook, you've been given some more time to find that perfect picture. The new tentative deadline for these is December 23rd, and they should be submitted through your photographer or emailed to the yearbook club at the email address dhsyearbook@gmail.com. Remember that only head and shoulder shots will be accepted, and they must be indoors with a gray, beige, or traditional light blue background. No over-the-shoulder shots will be accepted.
Coming up in sports, how the shutdown is affecting the sports world.
Into the end zone for a Cardinal touchdown!
Just like we wear helmets during game time to protect us, we wear something off the field too.
Only you can say you're Davison made, which means staying safe and following the rules.
Just like you, we've been waiting all summer for sports and school to come back around.
But we still have to do our part beating COVID-19 by wearing a mask.
Wearing a mask will help keep you and everyone around you safe.
We're all on the same team.
So mask up, Cards.
Then some.
Davison is going for the upset.
For that strong arm.
Davison sports have been pushed back once again due to the extension of the shutdown in Michigan. Good afternoon, Davison. I'm Noah Young. As we told you at the top of the show, under the advice of the MDHHS, the governor extended the 3-week pause for another 12 days. This also means that MHSAA has sadly had to postpone all fall sports finals, including the varsity football team who was going to go against Detroit Catholic Central, as well as postponing the start of the winter sports. On December 7th, our varsity football starting quarterback Brendan Sullivan announced on his Twitter page that he is leaving for Northwestern University, which is a Big Ten school. In his tweets, he thanked all of his coaches, teammates, and teachers for making these past few years an unforgettable and amazing ride. Brendan will be signing to join the Wildcats on December 16th. All of us here in Davison wish you good luck. Well, that's all we got for sports. Now I'll toss it back to Haley.
Though school is not in session, DTV is still at work to keep you in the know on all things Davison. You can follow us on our social media pages, DTV_official on Twitter and Instagram, and DTV News on Facebook and YouTube. We are also always updating our website, dtvnews.org, with the latest stories.
With winter holidays right around the corner, the Davison community is preparing for a holly jolly Christmas and hopefully a better new year. All around Davison, you can see the holiday spirit in homes and businesses alike. The lights twinkle bright just like the promise of our future. Keep your chin up and have a great day, Davison.